Why don't we go ahead and bring in our second guest of the evening, and maybe we can circle back with Elvin Brito. But she is making her second walk to the cage at Cage Wars 50, their 50th event on January 21st. Mike and Mish will be in the house, cage side, covering that shit. Can't wait. It's going to be our first Cage Wars event. Her name is Logan, the Law Weaver, and here she is.
Hi.
Oh,
What's
my
up?
God.
Good. First off, screw you for blaming that on me. I heard that. It's
That
not
was all
my
your
fault.
As soon as you popped in, everything went crazy. Unreal.
You know, last time we spoke to you up in Canada, you had that choppy Puerto Rican jungle service that Elvin has. So.
I did, but I was on a computer last time, and I'm on my phone this time, so we'll see if it makes a difference.
Oh my God, you're crystal clear and you sound great. This is awesome. So you are about to make your second trip to the Cage Wars cage, and you have yourself a fight.
Yeah.
Is it Rachel or Greenwood? What is it?
I don't know. Everything says Rach, but I don't know her. Unlike the stereotype, Canadians don't know everyone in Canada, so I don't actually know her.
Yeah, Rach Greenwood. Everything I see is just RACH.
Maybe that's either Rach.
Yeah, it's either short for Rachel or Ratchet. I don't know.
I'm not commenting.
That word is fresh in my mind because Misfit. I don't know if you know Christine Faria. She was going off about Brit and Hart calling her Ratchet the other day, and I hadn't heard that word in a really long time. I thought it was fucking hilarious. So.
It's a great word. It's underutilized, in my opinion.
Underutilized. All right. So, what in the hell have you been up to since the last time we haven't talked since almost a year ago? You were fresh on the scene, but you have not fought since, right? So
no,
just grinding, staying at it.
Yes and no. So Canada, Ontario especially, we've been through like 3 or 4 different COVID lockdowns. So it really was irritating as shit. And I switched gyms as well after my fight. There was a lot of big changes, and then trying to figure out how to keep training when we're not supposed to. But we managed. Just kind of figuring out the new gym, getting to know my new team. I've been there for about a year now. Just really working on everything and getting, I was supposed to fight in August, but that fell through. And then, so I'm really hoping this one stays.
Now, you could look at like the pandemic as like a blessing and a curse at certain times, because like you might not have wanted all this time off, but maybe you had some extra opportunities to zone in on like certain aspects of your game that you thought you needed some work on, and like maybe you can like solidify your entire bag of tricks before you make you walk on the second one, right?
Yeah, that's really what I'm hoping for. So as frustrating as it was not to have any fights or the opportunity to fight, I know shows in New York State started like early summer, but the border was still closed. In August, I was supposed to fight in Watertown, but had managed to get like a special exemption. It was a whole deal. But with that being said, it did give me almost 2 years to improve on what I did in the first one and to improve on every skill that I have. It gave me a lot of time to focus on jiu-jitsu, which was great, and just to become even better in my striking. Obviously, long way to go still, but definite improvement. I feel different. I feel stronger. I feel more accurate. So it's been good and bad, but got to take the positive as much as possible. So.
You said you don't really know Rach Greenwood. Do you know anything about her? Is she more of a striker, more of a grappler? You don't even know that?
So I creeped the shit out of her Facebook. That's about as far as I've gotten. It looks to me like she's mostly a striker. She trains out of a Muay Thai gym near Toronto, but she also posts the odd thing about doing BJJ. So quite frankly, I'm expecting her to be a striker, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything once you're actually in the cage. So my anticipation is that she's probably going to want to stand and bang. But I'm ready for anything, so it doesn't really matter.
So you're ready to stand and bang is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, always.
Are you are you a lawyer now, or you're still a paralegal? You're a paralegal, right?
Yeah, so I'm a paralegal. Yeah, it's in Ontario here. It's like a pseudo lawyer. Easiest way to describe it is an RN to a doctor. Can still do a lot of things, just not all the things.
So, like, if Mike got picked up for public urination or something like that, the lawyers would be like, Logan, take care of this fucking stunad, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I need a public defender. I cannot afford anyone. Please help me.
I don't know if my Ontario license translates into New York, but I can give you enough to bullshit your way through it. That's for sure.
Now,
well,
is the Christmas season like big up in Canada? I sound like I don't know shit about Canada, but do they go fucking nuts for it up there the way America does, with like lights everywhere and fake Santas all over the place and shit? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Christmas is huge here. I mean, I personally love Christmas. So I mean, if you could see right above me, my daughter literally taped cut out snowflakes above my bed, and I haven't even moved them because great. There's probably 30 or 40 of them. My house looks like Elf when he
Gimbals
takes over the department store. So, but yeah, I think Christmas is huge here. We love it. As long as we have snow, I think more people get angry when we don't have snow here than probably down in the States, but we love it.
Joe Ivy says, "Oh my God, Kyle, it's not another planet." I know it's not another planet. I just don't really know these things. All right, I'm not fucking really
pretty close to another planet
on Canadian culture. I don't know. How old is your daughter?
She's 11.
She's 11. Yeah. Are you guys do you guys still do all the Christmas stuff, or is she getting to the age where she's like, eh?
So we still do all the Christmas stuff. I mean, this is the first year she doesn't believe in Santa.
Okay, there you go.
And that's my own fault because she caught me being the tooth fairy and then figured out the rest of it.
So now you had to break the news on all of them. You're like, the whole gang is fake.
She was like, I watched you do that, so you're Santa. And I was like, yeah.
No, of course not. You know what, though? Guess what? She saved you from having to do Elf on the Shelf. I mean, it's your life is
thank God we're so
again, you know.
We were like past that when it started coming out anyway. So I was so happy for it. I see all my friends who have kids like 6 and under, basically, for all of them, and just the stuff they send me on Snapchat, trying to get creative with it every day, and I'm like, I would forget to move it, and it would sit in the same spot, and it would totally be ruined. So I'm glad I don't have to do it.
I did that just yesterday. I forgot to do it, and I also accidentally left out some wrapping paper stuff too because I'm an asshole. So my 5-year-old came down and said, "Oh my God, what is that? I see LOL." And my wife was like, No. Your aunt sent something from Florida. Don't look in that bag. And then she goes, "Oh, and by the way, the elf is still in the friggin' tree over here." And she was like, "Oh, that's because one time a month she stays all night long to make sure you stay in bed." It's like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
Dude, a couple years ago when Jackson, he's 10 now. He was 7 or 6 at the time. I took him to the mall to like see the mall Santa to get a picture, and like all these people were in line, and he's like, "Why do we have to do this?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? You don't want to see Santa?" He goes, "Yeah, fine." He goes, "I know that's not him." So, Logan,
my cat knocked over my really ratchet phone stand.
Nah, so I said to Jackson, I was like, "What do you mean that's Santa over there?" He goes, "That's not him. I know he's fake." Okay. So he was like, so I guess we'll just do the picture. I was just like, man, I don't even know what to fucking say to him. I'm like, dude, he's real. He's real. Get it in your head. He's real.
Yeah. You're like, I swear. Like, then they don't believe you anymore. And then your life is over, basically.
Yeah. So your fight is at a catchweight 130 against Greenwood. Is that something because it came up short note, like relatively short notice, and you guys just didn't fucking want to go down to 125 or 115, whatever you were doing before?
So they asked me to do 125 and I laughed. Because 125 is like the weight of one of my legs when I walk around. So I was like, absolutely not, that's not happening. And she wouldn't come up to 35. So basically my only option if I wanted to fight on Cage Wars was to come down to 130. So it's a bit of a bigger cut than what I would like. But there's pros and cons to that too. It means I'm almost guaranteed to probably have about 10 pounds on her when we step into the cage. And I mean, it's doable. It's so shitty that it's over Christmas right now and watching my kid eat like cookies and turtles and like everything. And I'm like, can I smell it? Like, it's like, can I just sniff it and then I'll be okay?
That is rough having to do a cut right during the holidays. All the fucking I swear to God, my wife, we don't ever have like cookies in the house. We don't. Like, she's very conscious about how much sugar and all this shit that she buys, like sugar-free shit all the time, and I hate it. I hate every minute of it, but it's like healthier in our garbage. House. This time of year comes around, it's like every fucking day for like a week and a half straight, she's baking cookies. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm baking cookies. I'm like, for who? So she's like,
for Christmas time.
So it's Christmas. I'm like, who's going to eat all these cookies? We have 6 bins of cookies on the counter right now. What are they for?
Well, bring one of them to Cage Wars, and I will eat the entire thing as soon as I get out of the cage.
Well, I learned how to make those peanut butter ones with the Hershey's Kisses in them. I made them last week for the first time, and they were delicious. I'm gonna make some tomorrow.
Mike's a domesticated island boy, a Rhode Island boy.
I'm a cook. Now I'm a baker. You know, I don't know. You know,
there you go.
I might just quit the military and just become one of these fucking fancy bakers. Go on like Top Chef or something.
I was gonna say you could have your own. You could have your own show, like Cookie Boss or something.
Yeah, because I know how to make macaroni and cheese out of the box and some cookies.
Mike, sing your theme song to your baking show.
Oh, because I'm a Rhode Island boy and I bake some cookies. You know.
You know, that's the first time I've heard that. So I've managed to live as long as it's been out without ever actually watching or hearing that I'm an island boy. So I'm doing well in life, really.
Yeah, you are not missing anything. Those kids got fucking punked out at the Jake Paul fight the other night, which is fantastic. You know, they're like 112 pounds soaking wet with like 18-pound dreadlocks on their head. Together. They go around on everybody's show and try to pick fights with every host of every show that they go on. I would love to have them on here because we could clown the fuck out of those morons.
Yeah, then also maybe steal some of the viewers too.
Yeah, and maybe get
there's that. Yeah.
So anyways, so what does Mike and Mish have to look forward to at a Cage Wars event? Tell us about a Cage Wars event, because we have no idea besides what we see in the ring. What's the after parties like? What's Cage? Go ahead.
Cage Wars is unreal, honestly. Like, I've been to a number of different promotions, and Cage Wars, the best way to describe it is a pro show with amateur fights. There's the ring is an old UFC ring. We have Dan Miragliotta, who's one of the refs. I can't say it. There's too many consonants in that last name. But he comes. He's one of the refs that does the show. The after party is unreal. So the venue is a combined hotel casino, which means you don't have to leave to go anywhere. So you walk down your hotel room and you're right in the venue already. It also means that the after party is right there, so you can stumble on home to the hotel room anytime.
Yeah,
exactly. It's wicked. The after party officially, it's usually at the bar in the casino called Van Slyck's. you'll notice it because it's where every fighter just congregates and we all stand there getting absolutely hammered after.
Awesome.
But there's a couple other restaurants and bars in the casino as well. Yeah, it's a riot. The crowd is electric. I was down there watching the November 20th card that they just had, and there was probably like I don't know. I'm really bad with numbers, so this right off the top of my head, there's probably close to anywhere between 800 and 1,000 people in attendance.
Nice.
And it's people who just love to watch fights. Like, it's so much fun. I had a ticket. I didn't even sit in the crowd. I just stood, and you talk to people, and it's like, I would say it's like being at a hockey game here. You make friends with whoever's next to you. You end up drinking. You'll probably meet them for a drink at some point too. It's an absolute riot. Like, you guys are gonna have a blast, and the quality of it is great.
We had Corey Norman on, and the banter between him and Ben Field alone could probably be
makes it worth it.
Yeah.
They should have their own show.
Yeah, we love those kind of events. Like at the Twin Rivers Casino in Rhode Island, it's a smaller venue. They might put 600 to 800 people, maybe 1,000 people tops in there. But the same thing, you get yourself a ticket, you find yourself standing most of the event, having a cocktail, shooting the shit with the other people in the audience, and watching some really good entertainment in the cage. We're looking forward to a big time. We're looking forward to seeing you back in there. It's been a long time. So
I feel like the events are like a little more intimate, you know, like because you're there. There's not like this gigantic, like you're not just somebody in like a 10,000, seat arena where you're just kind of in there, and it's a little smaller. So it is. I feel like it's a little more engaging. People are talking more, and also. Speaking about Ben Field, I wanted to bring up is you might be able to see Ben Field dressed up, and you actually might be a part of it, dressed up in a little drag, maybe, I think, because Kyle beat him in I
bet him
a stupid bet that he did and we need someone to do his makeup, I think. So
hands down, he knows how to get a hold of me. He knows how to get a hold of me for that.
Do you know what the bet was? Do you know anything about this?
No, I don't.
This guy, I don't know what Ben smokes up there in Schenectady or wherever he lives. But he bet me that Lauren Murphy would beat Valentina Shevchenko for the 125-pound UFC title.
I think he was hoping that they wouldn't fight.
And the loser had to dress in full drag at the Cage Wars event in January. And I'm like, dude.
So he was smoking crack. He wasn't just smoking weed out there. It's what you're telling me.
I was like, bro, you don't believe that. I'm like, you do not believe Lauren Murphy could beat. I don't give a fuck. You are not on this planet if you think Lauren Murphy's going to beat Valentina Shevchenko. He's like, she's the dark horse of that division. I'm telling you, she's got the skill set. She's gritty, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, she's going to fucking die. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Take that bet.
That was a perfect impression. Like, I really thought Ben had just taken over for a second, and then
that was Ben in a snowman suit top.
Yeah. In a snowman suit top and a toe the line t-shirt. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome to see you back in there, Logan. We're gonna have a speed round with you. Mike's got some fun questions, Christmas related. I think some, maybe not. Are they all Christmas?
Not all
related?
of them.
All right, let's do this. Let's get Logan Weaver to give us a quick Christmas speed round. Here we go. Numero uno. What are the top 3 songs in your playlist?
Oh my God, Christmas playlist or regular playlist?
Well, you can go either way. But I think it was more geared towards hyping you up.
So Middle Child by J. Cole for sure is on there. Icon by Jaden. That was actually my walkout song last time. And Anything by Eminem.
Wow.
Even the one with Dido?
Even Stan? Yes. I will fuck with Stan before a fight.
I've been listening to this song for 3 minutes and I haven't heard Eminem. It's like, oh, that's actually not the real version. That's the other version.
All right, number 2. Here we go.
What's your favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, hands down, no question.
Did you get the sugar cookie?
I got the latest one that I actually just tried was the churro one.
Yes.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
You haven't tried
the whole
the
box
holiday sugar cookie? And Mike, tell her.
I'm telling you, that sugar cookie one is off the meat rack. That shit is so damn good. It's only out during Christmas. I've been telling Kyle to get it for like this is like the 3rd year in a row.
I got it.
I tried to go on. You got it? Oh my God. I tried
year.
to go on Amazon and buy him a box like in February
of
last year, and it was like $25 for a box.
I don't even think it's in Canada. So when I come down to the States, hopefully it's out still and I can get it. Otherwise, because I really want to try it now.
We might have to buy a box right now if you want it to be.
Be
gone.
Yay!
All right, number 3. What kind of Christmas shopper are you? Last minute, Black Friday, or all year hoarder?
So last minute. In Canada, Black Friday is really not that big. So we don't really count that up here. Yeah, I'm definitely not an all-year hoarder. This year I did everything on Amazon because we were in isolation for a little while. So yeah, I would say it's usually last minute. I've been known to go out on Christmas Eve day.
Dude, I am the best Christmas shopper ever now. So Amy, because of the phone, Amy will be like, you know the Ugg boots that I have? They make these slippers. They make the slippers that are like the same thing as the boots that I have. I would really like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Within like 1 minute, within a minute, it is bought and my phone's back down. And I'm like, one gift out of the way. Amy's like, she might be watching this. Fucking Amy, turn the fucking show off.
She probably is watching.
Yeah. And then like, I want this. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm the fucking best, man. I'm telling you.
That's what I did.
God bless Amazon. God bless Amazon.
I went on Amazon and I looked through all of my like siblings and my parents' Christmas list, and I was like, that one came in like 3 days, and I was like, yes, I'm done.
Order it wrapped, and you're even more of a boss. You want it gift wrapped? Click yes. Here we go.
Yep.
Number 4.
All right. Best and worst of each one of these things. Best and worst Christmas song. Best and worst Christmas movie.
So simultaneously, best and worst Christmas song is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. It is both the best and the worst. The best Christmas movie, I don't know. That's a tough one. So I love Elf. I also love Christmas Vacation. And do not at me, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I will literally fight anyone who disagrees with me. The worst Christmas movie of all time, I watched it once in the theaters and I refuse to watch it again, is Christmas with the Cranks. I hate it. The only movie I think I've ever hated in my life. And it was that one.
I might have to actually watch it now. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I'll take your word for it. You know what song my kids play all the time that they absolutely love now? It's called Pennies from Heaven. Now, I'm not even sure if it's a fucking Christmas song, but it's in the movie Elf, and he's like, Pennies from Heaven, shooby dooby. That song, it plays, and the kids will be like, Echo, play Pennies from Heaven, and then they dance around the living room like some fucking crazy man. It's great. I'm not sure if it's a Christmas song, but I think it's my new favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. I introduced Kennedy the other day to Merry Fucking Christmas by Eazy-E, so there's also that one.
You're a great mom. All right, last question. What would you do if you found mommy kissing Santa?
Like mommy, or my mom?
Or I don't know. What would you do if you found yourself kissing Santa Claus? What are you doing?
Well, then you're welcome, Santa, first of all, if it's me. But if I caught my mom kissing, I would just be like, all right.
Put a sock on the door.
Yeah. Ew, Dad, you guys are 60. Gross.
All right. That's awesome. Logan, thank you for coming on the show. You were early, so you jumped on and you gave us an awesome chat. Shout out some people. Thanks some sponsors. We'll throw your sponsors at the bottom, and give us give us a little prediction if you want for January 21st.
Well, I'm not a gambler, so I don't predict. But I will say that my mindset is that we go in there, only one person's gonna win, and it's me. So there's that. But in terms of shout outs, I would love to thank my gym, Loyalist Martial Arts. You know, I got the t-shirt on. The fight team there. We just love you guys. You guys have been amazing to both me and Kennedy. We love training with you guys. Highly recommend it. I would like to say thank you to my sponsors. We have Main Event Apparel, which I'm going to plug a little bit because they actually do my merch. So if you want to support me through my camp, please buy a t-shirt. You can find it on the Main Event Apparel website. You can get a Logan the Law t-shirt. Be super cool if you bought it because I'm really poor. But I also really like them because they actually promote all but 2 of their athletes are female. So it's super cool, female in combat sports oriented sponsorship. Gotta love it. I want to thank Spearhead Brewery in Kingston. Basically mine and my family's second home. We're there twice a week. We know everyone by name. They know what we drink. Huge support. There's a huge fan base there as well. Definitely have to thank them. And then Cloud 27 Design Co. Is actually a graphic design company that is run by my best friend's husband. He designed my logo that we're going to be using. He's super, super cool. If you need anything graphic designed, anything from interior house rendering to logos to everything in between, he's unreal at it. So definitely check them out. But yeah, that's who it is. And then lastly, I got to thank my family. Yes, my kid's like, me. So yes, I have to thank my kid too for allowing me to be selfish for this. Yes! Got a big yes in the background there. I'm pretty sure everyone heard that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So, you know, she lets me be selfish during camp and she understands, which is awesome. My family too, for, you know, my mom won't watch it, but she'll support me and my dad will be there right behind the cage, giving me a big thumbs up and a smile as soon as I walk in. So just
let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
What do your parents think? Like, with you look like the everyday, like, you're a good looking girl. You're a paralegal. You went to law school. You did all this shit, and then all of a sudden you're fucking fighting people in a cage. How does your mom and dad feel about that? Are they okay with this, or are they like, why are you doing this, Logan? We sent you to college. What are you doing?
Well, they didn't. I paid myself for everything.
Okay.
But my dad loves it. He thinks it's the best thing ever. He's grown up, still plays hockey, played hockey his whole life. I mean, I think he was in his 50s and I still watched him get into a fight at one of his hockey games. So he thinks that's the greatest thing in the whole world. Yeah, my dad's wicked. My mom is like the typical, like, oh, I'll support you, but I'm never going to come watch it because I can't watch you get hit. But martial arts has been a part of my life since I was 7. So it's just part of who I am and what I've been doing my whole life, that I think it was natural for it to progress this way. And Ben, you know that's going to happen. But yeah, so I mean, they're pretty typical about it. My siblings, I can't get a read on for the most part. I have 3 younger siblings. One of them thinks it's pretty cool. She probably won't ever come, and the other 2 have never talked to me about it. So who knows?
Awesome. So you got some support, and you know, that's great. I mean, we're really looking forward to this fight. Looking forward to meeting you in person. We've talked to you a few times on the show now.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back on. Thank you for giving us a little bit of your time, and we will definitely catch up with you in Schenectady.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. It was great to be back, and I can't wait to meet you guys in person too.
All right. Hey, and
coming on
in 2 days from now, Christmas morning, make sure you turn Merry Fucking Christmas on as loud as it can go and bump Eazy-E to the rafters in your house on Christmas morning, right?
Yeah, it's actually the Arthur Christmas CD first, and then it'll be the Eazy-E. But
All right.
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Let's go.